What's up, everybody? We're eastbound US 20, approaching US 63, Waterloo, on the west side of Waterloo, Iowa. I'm passing by the US 63 exit right now. Love's truck stop over here on the left. We'll be picking up a load at the Tyson facility over on the other side of town. I would imagine some of you guys might be tempted to take the 63 route up into town and then cut across, I forget what that street is, to get over there. I don't know if that's completely truck legal. Now, once you're off of 63, I'm not sure it's really a good truck route. It's best if you get off in order to get to this Tyson plant, it's best to use the exit where the Flying J is at down the road on the other side of I-380. And follow the same route that I'll be using. Anyway, this load's going to be going to Clackamas, Oregon, which is on the east side of Portland. I can't remember if I've ever been to that customer before. I don't think I've been to them. I don't know. It's possible I could have been there with Cedar England a long time ago, but I'm not really clearly remembering doing any loads specifically to Clackamas. I've been through there. I know a number of people who, with JCT, who have done deliveries there, but I can't think of any times that I've personally been there. Thanks for speeding up on me, Schuster, you fuck. You're gonna play this fucking game with me, I'm moving over on you whether you like it or not. You don't have enough courtesy to let me back over and piss off. Kind of a dick move there. Alright, I want to say the exit is 237 or something along that line. I don't remember for sure. It's exit 232 right here, Interstate 380 and US 218. Alright, well that's coming up next. This is Highway 21 we're getting across here. So yeah, it should be about, I don't know, 5-6 miles. I would have started the video from right around where this next interchange coming up is, but they I said US 63 involved, and I think some of you guys might be inclined to go that way. Decided it might be a good idea to start it a little early and give a little bit of input there. I don't expect the load to be ready by the time I get there, but if it is, great. I don't expect that it will, though. Back off. Schuster's having a hard time getting around me. And I had to speed up from what I was doing when I passed him. I was doing 68, and I had to speed up to 70 to get any kind of space to get back in front of him because he was an asshole. If the truck moves over and allow you in, and they go and they start passing, you at least have that common decency to let them get all the way around you and move back over before you commit to trying to go around them. This applies to four-wheelers too. I see that happen a lot with cars. I'll move over for a car and then they won't get out of the way so I can move back over in a prompt manner. Because all they see and care about is what's in front of them. Okay, we're going to keep going straight ahead on eastbound 20, which is also southbound 380. And we're in the Elk Run Heights area. That's where we're going to find the Flying J truck stop. Going to use that same exit that Flying J's at. I don't remember if that's Elk Run Heights Road or some I can't remember the name of it, but I want to say it might be the name of the street, or that might be the street that I turn onto from the exit. I mean, after I go up the street. Alright, and these mile markers really change a lot. I noticed that the mile marker kind of jumped a little bit when I was coming across 20. Forget what the name of that town was over there on the other side of I-35, Fort something. I'm brain farting on the name of it now. And then it suddenly changed again, not too many miles west of the Waterloo area. And then right here where it turns into I-380, the mile marker changes again, because now the interstate takes precedence over the U.S. highway. So the interstate's mile markers take precedence over the U.S. highways numbers, basically. Alright, Elk Run Heights, Evansdale Drive, exit 68. I think this might be my exit. See, this one is 67. Just keep watching the signs here. I'm looking for the Flying J as well. I can see it coming up real close. Yeah, this exit coming up is Flying J. I can see it on the map. So right where you see this Evansdale Water Tower, this same exit coming up here is where we're going to get off. Hopefully you guys got a chance to see my delivery in Sioux City. I was in the mid-30s, like 34, 35 or so degrees when I showed up there, and then about 31 or so when I docked out. And when I got back to pilot, it was down into the like 28 or so degree range. And coming across from Sioux City over to here, the temp actually dropped. Actually got down to about 24, 25. Currently it's 26, 27 neighborhood. And you see plenty of snow here. Does that deter me from wearing shorts? No, it doesn't. I'm not sure you can tell right now from the camera that I'm wearing shorts, but you'll see soon enough when I get out of my truck and when I drop my empty. Actually, I got the trailer's dirty. Tyson has their own washout facility there, so all I had to do is make sure it has enough fuel in it. It was already right around that 3/4 of a tank when I first when I started my shift. Yeah, eventually after I was empty, but wait, I'm trying to figure out what this traffic up here in front of me is going to do. Anyway, yeah, I went ahead and topped it off anyway, though, because it's best practice. Never leave it to the guards to decide that even just a slight fraction of amount below 3/4 indicated, they can turn you around and tell you to go fill them back up. I've had that happen before. When I drove for Sierra England, I remember I was picking up, I was doing a dropping up pickup at a Ryder facility in Pennsylvania. And I remember I even went right past the pilot, but now in Sierra England, they only allow their drivers to go to Love's or TA Petra. But I was just a slight amount below 3/4 on the gauge, and I knew that gauge was indicating a little lower than it really was, because when I filled it, let's stay all the way back here for a second so this guy has room. Yeah, he's got room to work with. Alright, I'm going to make a left turn right here. And I'll go down the road and there'll be a light up there we're going to turn right on. Might be that same one that truck's turning on now. Yeah, I believe it is. I know it's not far up the road. I'm pretty sure that's the same light. I've been to this Tyson plant a number of times. In fact, one of my videos from here, actually, you can see me helping see our England driver. I was live streaming when I did that video. I was already live streaming my own pickup, and just happened to have that encounter with him. And you might watch that one, see what that's all about. He was having a hard time getting his tandem to slide though, and his tractor was in the way of me getting to my own trailer, so I ended up helping him out. And it turned out he had a bad valve on his, I think, what was it? Not the leveling, but yeah, was it the leveling valve? Might have been the leveling valve. It was letting all of his, I'm going to let this truck go by first, because I'm going to need to swing a little bit wide. Won't be that bad, but I want to let him go by first before I commit to doing anything. Just to make sure there's no problem there. Yeah, so the tandem's tracked right where I wanted him to. I didn't want him to cut the corner and get too close to that barrier, so. Anyway, yeah, I spent some of that live stream time actually helping him out and showing. We ended up getting his tandem slid, but it was not an easy time because, for one, I think a little bit of a language barrier, on top of the fact the guy was new, and I don't know, and then the equipment malfunctioned also. It wasn't functioning properly, so. And then we had to figure out what exactly the problem was first, and then figure out a workaround, at least to get him somewhere, get his tandem slid where he can at least work with it. Alright, so this load is due for pickup tomorrow morning. I think between 2 and 6 a.m. or something along that line. But of course I'm going to drop my empty as early as I can. And actually my DM had asked me earlier what my ETA to the shipper was, and usually when they ask that, it's kind of a hint that they want you to, that the shipper wants your trailer as quickly as they can, so they can start working on whether it's your load or somebody else's load. Yeah, fine. So. Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I usually tend to try to get to a shipper as early as I can, because you never know when that's going to happen. I actually have had times where a shipper doesn't have a trailer available to load my load with, and they need my trailer, and they're sometimes appreciative of the fact that I show up early with it. I've also been told specifically by the DMs in the past, hey, what kind of ETA you got to such and such shipper, because they need your trailer. So for that reason, yeah, whenever I do drop hooks, I usually try to be extremely punctual with it. I didn't do so this morning because I was a little bit tired after I got through the delivery and wanted a little bit more rest and wanted to eat as well. So I knocked all that out first. I hung out at the truck stop for a few more hours after I was empty, and then got rolling. We're still going to have lots of time between when I get it here and when my load is due for pickup. And I don't know that this is going to be the same trailer that they're going to load my load with. My load could already be ready to go. I don't know. Well, we'll find out. Get here, I'm already expecting I'll just bobtail back over to Flying J when I'm done here. If I have best case scenario, maybe I'll get lucky and the load will be ready. Alright, truck wash is as an alternative. There is a truck wash right here right across the street from Tyson that you can go to. I don't know that they're open. Why is this guy not going into the line? There's room for him to turn. Yeah, there are a couple of cars over at that truck wash, so they probably are open. The weather seems okay where they should be able to be open.
Well, you only need to go in there one fucking time, not 3 times in the office.
Okay. Maybe not worry about what they're doing because you don't know what's going on. And for all you know, I don't know if he's bitching about the guy who's on his way into the lot or on the way out, but you don't know what's going on there with that driver. I mean, if it's the guy who's checking out, maybe he found some kind of an issue on his BOL that he wants to resolve, get addressed or whatever before he moves or something. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I see at least 3 trucks already in the lane. This guy in front of me, myself. So that's at least 5 inbound. And I see at least 2 outbound as well at the same time. So these cars got a lot of drivers to deal with right now, and it's just got to be patient. All right, guys, finally got getting through this. They ended up checking in all 3 of the other trucks in front of me at pretty much the same time. So I'm gonna creep my way up to the stop sign, and I'll need to get my reflective vest on. Alright, yeah, they do have this bobtail area right here as well. Alright guys, checked in, the load is not ready yet, and kind of sounds like it won't be ready till tomorrow morning. Alright, slide tandems real quick. And then we'll head over to the wash rack. That blue KW that's right in front of us and the yellow one that's right behind it, on the other side of it, that's where the wash rack is at. I might just hang out right here because I have what I need. I don't really have a need to head over to the truck stop. Is that an open bay right there? Yeah. I think there's an open wash bay there right next to this masked trucking guy. Let me see what his Trans Am driver's doing first. Looks like he's looking for his load. I don't know if it's that trailer that's over there or... Usually their loaded trailers are over here behind me to the right, so... maybe this guy just doesn't know that. Put my 4-ways on. Forgot the towns are back, so I need more room to maneuver. Far off at all there. I wouldn't say perfect, but it was pretty good.
Dad, watch it.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Go. Look,
All right. Not, I don't have to worry about the red light, right?
you're fine. I'm closing up right now.
All right. Okay, guys, we're done washing out. He's closing up the wash rack, and we're gonna pull away and drop our trailer in the empty drop area. Guessing he's going on break or ending his shift or something. I don't know. Looks like I got in there just on time. Alright, if you absolutely want a scale on site, they do have a scale right here in front of me that you can use. I've never personally used it though. It's a very short distance to the Flying J, and you gotta go past the Flying J to get back to the interstate anyway, so, or a highway. And we know how unreliable on-site skills can be. Muddy area here. Oh, they're moving one of the JCT trailers. I'll probably have to close my trailer doors before I drop it in a spot. I see a yard jockey coming up behind me though, so I'm gonna get up here and out of the way first, figure out where I want to drop it, and then we'll pick a spot from there. We'll pick a spot and then we'll close the doors and then drop it in the spot. Is that an open spot next to KB? I hope there is. I hope that is. That'd be an easy one. Looks to be. Pretty sure, yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a good spot. So I'm gonna, yeah, that'll work. All right, I'm gonna get my doors shut. Alright, now it's time to drop it. Go 2 spots past, because the tandems are all the way back. Not going to have enough room for a straight back. So we'll do an exaggerated, I guess I would call it. Lining up really nicely so far. I need to chase it though. Let me make sure I know where I'm at here. Yeah, I was going to be possibly in position to hit that trailer on my blind side, so. Okay. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Fifth wheel's bound up on the kingpin. I got to back into the trailer a little bit. There we go. Now I'll be able to get it out. Alright guys, we're good to go here. The right sand shoe's on the ground, the left is off the ground. Boom. Okay, I'm just gonna bobtail over to the staging area and hang out there. I have food and drink here if I need something anyway. And by being here, whenever the load's ready, I'll be able to start moving it immediately. Maybe I get lucky in that JCT trailer that the yard driver, shag driver was moving earlier, will be the one that my load goes in. Not too often I see female yard jockeys. Sometimes I see them, but just not, doesn't seem to be extremely common. I mean, it's not as common, I guess, to see a female yard jockey as it is to see a female OTR driver or a day cab driver or something. Alright, if you need to use a restroom while you're staging here, there's a restroom right there in the guard shack, right in front of where you check in at. I got another crowd of trucks trying to come in and out again. Okay, looks like Decker's getting ready to leave the check-in area, so I'll let him go by first, and then we'll try to back into one of these staging spots. Too much of a clusterfuck right now over there, so I'll go ahead and put it in this spot here between Decker and this other guy. Okay guys, well that's it for now. We'll have some more footage here coming as soon as the load is ready, which probably not going to be till early in the morning, so, or sometime in the morning. So it is what it is. Whenever I do have that available for you guys, we'll add that on here, and so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, time to slide tandems and get out of here. I don't have axle length restrictions to worry about with this load because it's going to Oregon. And Oregon and all the states in between, including this one, do not have any restrictions. It looks like it's, based on my gauge, it looks like it's the load's far enough forward where I don't have to worry about that anyway. A little bit more. Should be pretty close to where I want it. Okay. We'll wait on the yard jockey. It's coming up back there on my passenger side. Do what he's going to do first. Okay, those guys are, come on, Change my status already. Fuck. Drives me nuts when that happens. Such good timing. Come on. Alright, nobody behind me, but I'm going to go ahead and pull forward so I can get my departure, my info filled out. Does not look like it's going to be a very, no wait. Doesn't look like it's that heavy a load. 26,000? No, that's not right. It's 43,498. So a very heavy load. I would say I can tell by the load gauge that it's a heavy load. Alright guys, we're ready to roll here. It's not long before 5 a.m. I had a little after 6 a.m. drop dead time with this. And I'll have to stop over by the Flying J and scale it. And I'll end the video there as well. We have snow coming, so well actually where I'm at it's not expected, but along the way the only well, I'll say the path of least weather resistance will be US 20 all the way across to basically toward Casper. US 20 and US 18 actually, I think it was. I can't remember the name of that town east of Casper where you have to take a left and then a right on 18, and then 18 will take you over to Casper. Then I'm going to take State Route 220 from Casper down to US 287 and US 287 down to Rollins, and then that should keep me clear of most of the snow. I'm expecting I'll still have some snow to deal with in the far western end of Nebraska and not too far from Casper. It'll be snowy past Casper, but I don't recall. I don't remember how far down, but it's where I'm expecting to get the brunt of any kind of snow that I'm going to get. And later on might also hit some snow in the usual spots in Oregon too, like by Meacham and LeGrand and all that. And then maybe I'll get lucky and Cabbage Pass will be in good shape. Usually I don't have problems with Cabbage Pass. It's usually up at the top by Meacham where I have problems and where I tend to see them have chain restriction in effect. And for good reason too. It's up higher, and yeah, I've been through there when it gets pretty bad too. up to the light up here and make a left. I didn't realize it was that far up the road from the main road to get to the Tyson plant. Doesn't seem like it would be that far. Now, I was editing the first part of this video, where I showed up there. I've already compiled it, so it's ready to go. I just gotta finish the rest of the footage and editing process. And I didn't, how many minutes it took to get from this turn here up to there. I'm like, holy shit, I don't remember it being that long. Alright, so again, this one's going to Clackamas, Oregon. Forget the customer. Pacific Foods Distributors on Southeast Carpenter Drive. Trying to remember to send my loaded call when I finish scaling it. Should be okay on the weights. It's definitely a heavy load as long as I'm not over 80,000. Or I can even use APU exemption anyway, but anyway, as long as I'm under 80,000, I'm sure I get my weights just fine, because I can tell by my load gauge that my drive axles should be in the right ballpark right now. Might have to slide a little bit. I don't know. I might have slid them a little bit too far, but we'll find out when we get on the scale. We're down to 7 degrees here now. There's a little bit of a breeze there, also, so it's probably wind chill closer to 0. Yesterday coming in, remember there were 2 trucks making that right turn when I was sitting there when I was coming up on the light there, coming the other direction. And I remember one of them had to swing wider because he was so damn close to the curb, whereas the other guy was further out. I'm not going to keep riding my brakes down this little hill. Now I'll make a right at this light, and right there on the left will be Flying J. So everything goes hunky-dory, we'll be done with this. Oh yeah, I forgot the McDonald's over here also has truck parking, or allows whatever. So there's another truck on the scale now. truck number 2561. We're good. For better balance, yeah, I'm 2,300 pounds off between the drives and trailer. Got 11.7 on the steers, 31,640 on the drives, and 33,920 on the trailer, and 77,260 gross. If I want to perfectly balance it, 2,300 pounds, and it means if I move 1 foot, I'll cut 1,500 pounds of that off. And another 1 hole past that will take another 750 off. So if I move 3 holes back, because I got 6-inch hole pattern, if you remember, that's 375 pounds per hole. But every time I move a hole, the difference changes by 750 pounds. So if I'm 2,300 pound difference between the two, then it'll be right at 3 holes will get me very, very evenly balanced between the tractor and the trailer. And it's best to try to have a good balance. If you have an imbalance, then it makes it easier for one of your axles to slide when in slippery conditions. So I'm going to go ahead and slide the tandems a few holes and work with it from there. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I appreciate you guys, as always, taking the time to hang out and watch. I don't know, I assume I'll be taking it all the way to Clackamas, but it's not due until Saturday, or I want to say the 5th. Yeah, the 5th, not sure what time, but it sounded like it was going to probably be in the afternoon when I was talking to the planner. So we'll I guess see how things go from there. I might be, if as long as the weather doesn't screw me, I should be there close to a day early. So fingers crossed. So with this kind of weather, I might need that day. So we'll find out, and might see me in Clackamas next, or might see somewhere else. And if I do have weather along the way that's worth showing, might also add in another video in between here and there for you guys to enjoy. So you guys all have a great day, and we'll see you guys on the next one.